How this book can work miracles in your life. I have seen miracles happen to men and women in all walks of life, all over the world. The miracles will happen to you too when you begin using the magic powers of your subconscious mind. This book will design to teach you that your habitual thinking and imaginary molds, fashions, and create your destiny for as a man thinking in its subconscious mind, so is he. Do you know the answers? Why is the one man sad and the another man is happy? Why is the one man joyous and prosperous and the another man is poor and miserable? Why is the one man fearful and anxious? Why the another is full of faith and confidence? Why does the one man have a beautiful luxurious home while the another man lives out a major extinction in the slum? Why is the one man is a great success and another an abject failure? Why is the one speaker outstanding and immeasurably popular, and the another is malicious and unpopular? Why is the one man is genius in his work or profession, while the another man is trolls and molds all his life without doing accomplishing anything worthwhile? Why is the one man healed of a so-called incurable diseases and the another isn't it? Why is it so many good, kind religious people suffer the tortures of the damage in their mind and body? Why is it many improper and irreligious people succeed and prosper and enjoy the radiant health? Why is the one man happily married and her sister is very unhappy and frustrated? Is there an answer to these questions in the workings of your conscious and subconscious mind? There most certainly is reasons for writing this book. It is for express purpose of answering and clarifying the above questions and many other of a simple nature and that motivate me to write this book. I have endeavored to explain the great fundamental truth of your mind in the simplest language possible. I believe that it is perfectly possible to explain the basic foundational and fundamental laws of life and of your mind in the ordinary everyday language. And you will find that the language of this book is that used in your daily papers, currently periodicals, and your business offices, in your home and in the daily workshops. I urge you to study this book and apply the technique outlines therein. And as you do, I feel absolutely convinced that you will lay hold of our miracle working powers and that will lift you up from the confusion, misery, melancholy, and the failure guide that you and your true place is solve your difficulties and sever you from the emotional and physical bondage and place you on the royal roads to freedom, happiness, and the peace of mind. The miracle working, the power of your subconscious mind, and can heal you of your sickness and make you vital and strong again. In learning that how use your inner peace, you will open the present doors of the fear and enter into the life describes by the Paul as the glorious liberty of these sons of God. Releasing the miracle working power. A personal healing will never be the most convincing evidence of our subconscious power. Over the 42 years ago, I resolved a malignancy in the medical terminology, and it is called sarcoma. By using the healing power of my subconscious mind, which created me and still maintain and govern all my vital functions. The technique I applied is elaborated on this book and I feel sure that it will help others to trust the same infinite healing presence is lodged in the subconscious depth of all the men and through the kindly offices of my doctor friend. And I suddenly realized that it was the natural to assume that the creative intelligence and which made all my organs functioned, my body, and started my heart could heal its own handiwork. The ancient proverb says the doctor dresses the wound and God heals it. Wonders happen when you pray effectively. Scientific prayers is the harmonious interactions of the conscious and subconscious levels of the mind and scientifically directed for a specific purpose. This book will teach you the scientific way to trap the realm of infinite power is within you, enabling you to get what you really want in life and you desire a happier and fuller and the richer life is begin to use this miracle working powers and smooth your way in the daily affairs, solve businesses problems and bringing the harmony in the family relationships. And be sure that you read this book several times. The many chapters will show you that how this wonderful power works and how you can draw out the hidden inspirations and wisdoms that is within you. Is learn the simple techniques and impressing and subconscious mind is follow the new scientific ways in tapping the infinite storehouse. Read this book carefully, earnestly, and lovingly. Prove to yourself an amazing way that it can help you, it could be, and I believe it will be the turning point of your life. Everybody prays. Do you know that how to pray effectively? How long is it since you prayed a part of your everyday activity? In an emergency, in times of danger or trouble, in illness, and when death lurks, prayers pour forth your own and friends. Just read your daily newspaper. It is reported that the prayers are being offered up all over the nation for a child stricken within a so called incurable alignment, for a peace among the nations, for a group of mariners trapped in a flooded mine. Later, it is reported that when rescued, the many miners said that they prayed while waiting for rescue. An aeroplane pilot says that he prayed as he made a successful emergency landing. Certainly, the prayers is an even the present help in time of trouble. But you do not have to wait for trouble to make the prayers an integral and constructive part of your life. The dramatic answers to the prayer is make the headlines and are the subject of testimonies to the effectiveness of the prayer. What of the many humble prayers of children, the simple thanksgiving of the grace at the table daily, the faith devotions, and wherein the individual seeks only the communication with the God? Why? Works with the people has made it necessary for me to study the various approaches to prayer. I have experienced the power of prayers in my own life, and I have taught and worked with many people who also have enjoyed the help of the prayers. The problem usually is how to tell others how to pray. The people who are in trouble have difficulty in thinking and acting reasonably. They need an easy formula to follow and obviously workable pattern that is simple and specific. Often they must be lead to approach the emergency. Unique features of this book. The unique feature of this book is its down to earth practicality. Here, you are presented with a simple and usable techniques and formula, which you can easily apply in your work a day world. And I have taught these simple processes to men and the women and all over the world. And recently, over 1,000 men and the women of all religious affiliations attended a special classes in the Los Angeles, where I presented and highlighted of what is offered in the pages of this book. Many come from the distance of 200 miles for each class lesson. These special features of this book will appeal to you because they show you why oftentimes you get the opposite of what you pray for and reveal to you and the reason why. The people have asked me in all parts of the world and the thousands of times, why is it I have prayed and got no answer? In this book, you will find the reason for this common complaint, the many ways of impressing and the subconscious mind and getting the right answers make this an extraordinarily valuable book and an even present help in the time of trouble. What do you believe? It is not the thing. Belief in that brings an answer to the men's prayers. The answer to the prayer result when the individual subconscious mind responds. to the mental picture or the thoughts in his mind. This law of belief is operating in all religion of the world and in the reason is why they are psychologically true. The Buddhist, the Christians, the Muslim, and the Hebrew all many gets the answer to their prayers, not because of the particular creed, religion, affiliations, rituals, ceremonies, formula, incantations, sacrifices, offerings, but solely because of the belief or the mental acceptance and receptivity about that for what they pray. The law of life is the law of belief, and the belief could be summed up briefly as a thought in your mind, as a man thinks, feel, and believes. So is the condition of this mind, the body, and the circumstances. A technique or methodology is based on an understanding of what you are doing and why you are doing. It will help you to bring about a subconscious abdominant of all the good things of life. Essentially, answer the prayer is the realization of your heart's desire. Desire is prayer. Everyone desires the health, happiness, security, peace of mind, true expression, but many fail to achieve clearly defined results. A university professor admitted to me recently, I know that if changed my mental pattern and redirected my emotional life, my ulcer would not recur. But I do not have any technique, process, or modules that operated. My mind wanders back and forth on my many problems, and I feel frustrated, depleted, and unhappy. This professor had a desire for a perfect health, and he needed a knowledge of the way his mind worked, which would enable him to fulfill his desire by practicing the healing methods and outlined in this book, and he became whole and perfect. There is one mind common to all individual men immersion. The miracle working powers of your subconscious mind existed before you and I were born, before any church or the world exists. The great eternal truth and the principle of life is the antidote of all religion. It is with these thoughts in mind that I urge you in the following chapters to lay hold of this wonderful, magical, transforming powers which will blind up with the mental and the physical ones, proclaim the liberty to the fear ridden mind, and liberate you completely from the limitation of poverty, failure, and misery, lack, and frustration. And all you have to do is unite the mentally and emotionally with the good you wish to embody, and the creative of your subconscious will respond accordingly. Begin now, today. Let the wonders happen in your life. Keep on, keep on until the day breaks and the shadows flee away.